Welcome to part 2 of our Beginner's Guide to Psychology. In this video, we'll continue exploring the major branches of psychology and how each field helps us understand human behavior. First, we have clinical psychology. This is the largest branch, focusing on diagnosing and treating mental illness. Clinical psychologists provide therapy, counseling, and mental health research. Here's a fun fact related to clinical psychology. People with depression can sometimes be more realistic than happy people. This is often called depressive realism. Another interesting fact, talking about trauma in a safe setting can physically change brain pathways. Did you know placebos can reduce pain even when people know they're fake? Next is counseling psychology. This branch helps people with everyday life issues like stress, relationships, or grief. It focuses on improving general well-being. Counseling psychology centers on life challenges, adjustment, and personal growth. The core question is, how can I cope, grow, and move forward? Counseling psychologists work with stress, relationships, career struggles, identity issues, grief, and life transitions. Developmental psychology studies growth and change from childhood through old age. Today, even video games and cartoons are used to study child development. In developmental psychology, we find that childhood trauma can affect adult decision-making decades later. Another fact is that teen brains are biologically wired for risk-taking. It is part of development, not just rebellion. Interestingly, babies recognize their mother's voice even before birth. Educational psychology looks at how people learn, teaching strategies, and classroom behavior. It helps educators create effective learning environments. A key finding in this field is that testing helps memory more than simply rereading material. Another fun fact, the idea of distinct learning styles, such as visual or auditory, is mostly a myth. Emotion strongly affects learning retention, playing a significant role in how well we remember things. Industrial organizational, or IO, psychology applies psychology in the workplace. It covers hiring, productivity, and leadership. Companies like Google use this research heavily. Data proves that happy workers are more productive. Contrary to some beliefs, open office layouts tend to increase stress, not collaboration. Job interviews are surprisingly terrible predictors of future job performance. Forensic psychology is where psychology meets law, dealing with jury decisions, criminal profiling, and witness memory. Think of shows like Mindhunter. A fact about forensic psychology is that eyewitness testimony is often unreliable, even when the witness is confident. False confessions happen more often than many people realize. Additionally, body language alone cannot reliably detect if someone is lying. Finally, social psychology studies how groups, culture, and society influence individual behavior, helping us understand conformity and prejudice. A social psychology finding is that people are more likely to help someone if they are alone than if they are in a crowd. We unconsciously copy accents, posture, and speech of others to fit in socially. Ordinary people can do extreme things when under pressure from authority. To recap, each branch gives us a different lens to understand human behavior, providing unique insights into the mind, emotions, and actions. If you enjoyed learning about these branches of psychology, please like and subscribe for more videos in this series.